So, this is my first vlog, I guess. I don't know where to start. I'm not sure where I'm going with this. I guess it's just for me to get my thoughts out and to go on this journey with me. I well, about me right now, okay? I am 32 years old. I live in Waukesha, Wisconsin. It's, well, kind of, it's not technically Waukesha. It's a small town just west of Milwaukee. About 30 miles west of Milwaukee. I was a preschool teacher for 8-9 years. Before that, I worked at Walgreens for 3 years, and then had my high school jobs before that. And I stopped working at my preschool when I call it my meltdown. I had a PTSD breakdown, and the kids would go down for a nap, and I would just ball up in a corner and cry. And cry as long as I could. As long as I was alone. When the other teacher came in the room, I quickly wiped my tears away and tried to be normal. I've been dealing with depression and anxiety since my dad died when I was 11. It was a really hard loss. It was very traumatic. I believe was my first trauma. I still have flashbacks and nightmares about losing him and his death. It was about a year after, just over a year after my dad died. I had a normal childhood. My dad was amazing. My mom was great. We went to Disney. We went to Great America. We went to carnivals. We went shopping. We had a normal life. We moved around a lot because of my dad's business. But that didn't bother me. I made friends easily, and it was fine. I was okay with that. I stayed pretty much in the same school district for most of the time, so it didn't really disrupt too much of my school activities and stuff. But my dad started to get sick when I was 9, and ended up living in a motel for a year. And there was 5 of us. Me, my mom, my dad, my older sister. She's 4.5 years older than me. And my younger brother, who's 9.5 years younger than me. He was just a toddler. And my dad had a heart attack and needed a triple bypass. And so they cut him from stomach all the way down to the belly button for open heart surgery. And the part from his stomach, his chest incision healed, but the rest of his incision never did. And so he had this gaping, it was like a crevice. It was just this wound, a raw, open, sore, a crevice of open flesh that just never healed. And now knowing what I know, it was because the cancer was spreading, and your immune system can't fight off things like that when you have cancer. So they removed a mole from him, never treated him for skin cancer, although he was diagnosed with stage 4 skin cancer. And the cancer spread because he was never treated. And it spread everywhere. Lymph nodes, liver, I think kidneys, and then his brain. And that's what killed him, was seizures. I'll go into his death in another video. But that's what killed him, was a seizure. So we were in the motel for a year, and then we moved. We had 5 of us in a motel room. It was tough. But the hotel we stayed at, it was like a little ma and pa kind of hotel. And they had like a little lodge attached to it. And they let us use it. And they were really great. And they didn't charge us rent. And my mom would help with housekeeping and stuff like that. And so it all worked out. I don't know. It was a God thing, I guess. I'm not here to push religion by any means. I do believe I'm a Christian, but I'm not here to push religion. You can believe whatever you want. That's totally up to you, and I totally respect your decision. And so after that, the cancer spread. He died. My mom remarried about a year and a couple months later. And yeah, the guy she married was okay at the time, and then turned to be a real abusive, verbally, mentally, emotionally, and a couple times physically abusive to me. So yeah, I lived with that from the time I was 12 until I was 18. And then I moved out from 18 to 21. And I moved back for about a year, and then my mom offed him. So I'll go into more detail in another video on that too. So I really don't have any format on what I'm going to be doing. I think I'm just going to talk on different topics on each. I guess this is just a get to know you type video, and just on my journey with mental health. I'm diagnosed with PTSD. Complex PTSD is not in the diagnostic manual. Otherwise, I would be diagnosed with complex PTSD. Of course, anxiety, depression, panic disorder, social anxiety, bipolar 2, borderline personality disorder, and I think that's it. It's plenty. And then I also deal with a couple health issues. I've had 4 knee surgeries, and I've been dealing with chronic pain since then. And now I've got some back issues. I deal with SI joint dysfunction and some facet joint pain. So yeah. So I'm dealing with pain mentally and physically. And I'm also beginning a weight loss journey. So this is kind of a journey on my mental health. I've been working on my mental health now, like, solid for almost 4 years. I'm still struggling a lot. And then it'll be a journey with, like I said, my mental health, and then a journey along my weight loss journey. Maybe one day I'll say my beginning weight. I mean, I'm I'm on my iPad, so, I mean, it's not the best quality. It's like a second edition. I don't know. But yeah, my goal is to lose quite a bit of weight. I've spoken with the Bariatric Institute for my clinic, and I need to attend a seminar later in March, and see my doctor once a month for 6 months before I get weight loss surgery. So, right now I am working on a high protein, low carb diet, which is hard. Still drinking soda. Still eating ice cream, even though I'm lactose intolerant. That's what lactate's for, right? But I'm trying to work on my portion sizes and cutting out the carbs. Not totally, but, in moderation. So yeah. So, weight loss, mental health journey. I'll try to post regularly. If you have any questions, let me know. Okay? Bye. See you all. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow.